From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Giants. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. And his guys will get the football right at...
Oh, fucked up. Okay. Let's get it. I think I did some more. Fix the rest of myself.
Yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well. Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a turn and a give to Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
His pass caught at the 4. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Barkley will score. Touchdown, New York. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
Let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's the option. Running right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. Now, he's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
All right, take your time, execute. Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll look to throw here. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football.
Ready. Michael, 3-3.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
Come on, T.
On the deep ball.
And here's Noah when that play call came
Come
in,
on, T.
lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
In motion goes the tight end. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The Giants are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown, Giants. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
All right, let's go get a stroke, folks. We'll get the ball back in half. Let's go
about to
get
get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3.
There we go.
And it's 2nd down.
There we go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he's got a Bengals 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
There we go.
Caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Hello? Shit, she getting ready to take that Super Bowl
ready
thing.
to begin their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
Yeah,
it's
on the
There's
Southwest.
never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball.
It's caught.
It's easy though. Yeah, because her
Michael Pittman, 76 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on.
That's a bet. We probably swing through.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
That's bet.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Come on.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions.
And hit behind
What
the
is
line.
he
He lost
doing?
the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll have great field position here. As the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Jones. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw. Kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Jones.
Give me that. Let's go.
Intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. Mixing up the middle. He will push his way down to about the 14. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
Come on, team.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing,
21.
I expect them to do exactly
Get it back
that.
to 14 and play defense. Let's do that. Start that.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And it caught there. The Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They still can't get it. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. Touchdown! A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Jones out to the flat, that's caught. Touchdown, Giants! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Again, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time, it's an interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Hopkins, a man in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. A very quick pass to Ridley. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter.
Let's go.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
Oh, come on.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Hey, if you're on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Off-play action. Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Barkley, inside handoff. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Back to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw.
Good one.
Another interception.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Sliding out of the pocket. He finds Hopkins complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Throwing, Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some.
A 2nd stiff arm. The Giants going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need,
and this is going to be intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the